students, welcome to my channel. Hope your preparation is going very well and you have started your final revision too. Till now you have worked very hard, I guess very hard, but now you also need to do some smart work also. The smart work especially during the 3 hours of the exam so that you can score the highest marks or you can show your highest efficiency in the exam. So guys, I'll be telling you what plans you need, what strategies you need during those 3 hours, how you're going to solve the paper. And if you use the strategy, I assure you 100% that you will get the benefits. So guys, we have paper for 3 hours. As soon as you start with the paper, first take a deep breath so that every stress you have till now will be gone completely. After that, you open the paper, read the questions carefully, and start marking the answers. So guys, we have 3 hours means 180 minutes, and in 180 minutes we have different tasks to perform. Task number one, that is we need to solve the paper. That is 3 parts: biology, chemistry and physics. And the next task is to recheck the answers. Of course, do not fill the OMR directly as soon as you mark the answer and fill the OMR. Students do this mistake a lot of times, but first mark your answers on the paper, recheck them, then fill the OMR so that you won't make mistakes. Then the next thing is filling OMR. Yes, it is a big task which needs lot of time also. We think it as a time waste, but wait, it is what gives you the marks. If you fill the OMR wrong or improper way, then you will lose marks, you will get negatives. So make sure that you fill the OMR properly. Now this was all about the task you have to perform during the exam. So we have 3 portions and we'll be attempting the paper in 2 rounds. Round number 1 will start with the biology session. Because biology, mostly we read the question, we think and we mark. Sometimes it does not require much thinking also. So the 90 questions of biology should be in average done within 45 minutes. Of course, you won't be able to solve all the questions, that is all 90 questions at one go, but you will be able to solve approximately 75-80 questions if you are prepared very well for the exam. So in 45 minutes, you go through those 90 questions. Now, we'll use sign methods to avoid waste of time. Sign methods, you must be thinking, what is the sign method I'm talking about? Do you have to do some cheating or what? No, it's not like that. Just use some signs with some reasons. Like if you are marking a tick sign, then it means that you are 100% sure with the question. You just need to fill the OMR just by reading and checking the answer. Yes, you have marked it correctly. Then you can circle the question which you need to rethink. The answer you have marked in the first round, but you need to rethink that question when you are filling the OMR. The third sign you can use is of dash, and that dash will tell you that yes, this question needs more time as it is not possible to give this much time in your first round. So you just put a dash. Once you're done with round 1, you can again go for those questions which are marked with a dash. Then we use the fourth symbol, that is of cross, and cross means that you don't have any idea about this question. You can't answer this question. It will definitely have chances of giving you negatives because no idea is there for you. So guys, this is how you can use sign symbols to avoid the waste of time in the last minutes of the paper. In this way, we finish biology within 45 minutes, 90 questions. Then we have now physics and chemistry. Among these two subjects, you can choose any one of your choice, but my personal suggestion is chemistry because for physics, you need to do lots of calculations, so much brainstorming questions are there. So better you go for chemistry first, then go for physics. But you can choose the paper or the portion according to your capability, the one which you are more confident, go with that one. But start with biology. That's what I always tell my students, and they do get benefits from this, guys. So we have time for physics and chemistry also, just like biology. So biology, 45 minutes, done. Physics, 45 minutes. 45 questions, 45 minutes, 1 minute for one question each. That is sufficient for your round one. Then chemistry needs 30 minutes on an average. Depends on you. You can take 5 minutes more or 5 minutes less. It depends on person to person. But the average time we have for chemistry is 30 minutes. So we are done with biology, physics, and chemistry. And we are also done with our 2 hours. Yes, your 2 hours are gone and you have completed your round one. Means you have solved the questions, you have attempted, you have read all the 180 questions till now, and you have solved, you have marked the questions which you are confident, which you need to resolve, which you need to revise, which you need to avoid. Make this thing very clear that avoid negatives as much as you can. Read questions carefully so that you will not make silly mistakes. Students do lose numbers because of silly mistakes. So avoid silly mistakes, guys, and avoid negatives too, because it will lose the marks what you are actually gaining, that also. So this is round one over with our 2 hours gone. We are left with 1 hour, and now what will be our strategy? Now, take out your OMR and you have 30 minutes to fill that OMR properly. So guys, because we have different speeds of filling OMR, do not hustle completely so that you will just put the ink out of the bubble. Fill the bubbles properly, carefully. The answer you are marking in the paper, fill the same bubble in the OMR. For that, you can do some practice also when you are revising, you are solving questions. Start filling bubbles also for some practice to increase your speed. So before 30 minutes also, you can complete your OMR. How to fill the OMR? Read the question, check the answer, fill the OMR. You are going to fill those answers which you have ticked and which you have circled, right? Circled, you will give some thoughts. Ticked, you will just read the question carefully. You will just check the answer. Yes, done. Fill the bubble correctly. It's over. So guys, this is the 30 minutes. Next 30 minutes means 2 hours, 30 minutes are completed on an average. We are left with 30 more minutes. Relax yourself. You are left with a little number of questions, right? Those questions which you have put dash, which are supposed to take much time. It can be from biology, it can be from chemistry, it can be from physics. Because sign markings we'll use for all the 3 portions in round 1. So for round 2, start with the first question itself. Now you don't have to go for biology, physics, chemistry. No, don't do like this. Start with question number 1. Read the question. If you think that you can do it within 1 or 2 minutes, solve it. If you feel it is going to take still more time, leave that question once. Put a dash again. The 2 dashes will be there on that question, and go through the remaining questions with dash. Definitely you will be able to solve more questions. Now this time, solve question carefully, fill the OMR bubble carefully. You won't have to go it later for the OMR because we don't have much time left now, right? We just have 30 minutes. In that we need to solve those dash mark questions too, and we have to fill the OMR. So basically, you have to read question carefully with that dash and fill the OMR. That way you'll be able to solve a number of questions which you left in the round 1. Now, if you still feel that you are having time, you are done with the dash questions also, which you double marked also. Once you're completed with the dash marked questions of round 1, then go for double dash marked questions if you have time. Now, sometimes there are students who are very well prepared who don't have to put double dash again. They can go for those cross marked questions. You can think about these questions. Generally in biology, we just think something, we get the idea and we get the answer to. So that is just like a miracle. So miracle do happens in the exam. It can happen in the physics also. It can happen in the chemistry also. It can happen in the biology also. So miracles do happen. And I think it may happen with you also. So take time properly, manage your time properly. Don't just do solve the questions carelessly so that you won't get negatives. This is my point I'm repeating again and again. Please avoid negatives as much as you can. And guys, 3 hours will be done with the blink of eye, and you'll be satisfied with the paper, with your performance, and hope you get the college which you want. So guys, all the best for your exams. My best wishes are with you.